Hey everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video, I'm over here on a property on Gull Lake where we hang out during the summertime. Beautiful lake here. The honey hole is just right around the corner over there. But I'm here to pick up some free firewood. As you can see, I believe all this right here is hickory. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure, but it looks like it's a little bit too far gone. It might be still okay for like boiler wood or campfire wood, but not for meat smoking. And then right here between those pine trees is some nicely cut ash wood that still appears to be solid. And then behind that, I guess that's on the neighbor's property, but they tore down the house and it was supposed to build a new one. They live out of state, and she said they wouldn't care if I took that little pile of oak. It looks pretty solid, and there's some ash in there too. Before I get to that, I'm gonna take you up here and show you how I found this house, this property or whatever, to be able to cut here. I was doing a delivery during the summertime, and I drove by their house here, and I seen an ash tree on top of their garage here. It was like laying across there. It was a nice bundle grade ash tree, and I got a hold of my realtor friend that sells a bunch of houses out here and got their information and called her. But by then she had already had a tree service come take it off, and then he trimmed some other branches, so I ended up not getting that. But then she showed me the pile down there. Then she said, oh, we got some other trees if you want, you can take them. There's a good size ash tree. It's missing the top, and it's probably about 45 feet tall. Then there's this one right here, this guy. That one's probably close to over 50 foot tall, and it's probably 2 foot diameter at the trunk. Then you got this little stub ash tree right here. But of course, there's power lines right there. And then this guy, that is probably close to 80 feet tall, right next to the garage, leaning towards the power lines. I'm not touching that one, but she said I could have anything in here. Look on the ground over here. You can see where all the branches have fallen off, or the power company cut them off because it looks like they're cut. And I believe some of this is still pretty solid. So I was gonna have Mike come up here, but he hasn't worked in like 3 weeks. Easy pickings, you know, right on the ground here. This looks solid. That, you know, right there. And all I got to do is come, you know, I could just drive right up to it and clean it up and rescue it. And she said, anything in here I can have. Now, this tree right here, I might need Herb's help dropping it. If it lands in their yard, she's worried about the sprinkler system possibly getting damaged. So I might do it in the wintertime when the ground's frozen, to drop it. If we dropped it over here behind this maple tree, I'm sure it might take out some of these branches. I guess it all depends on Herb's skill set, if he thinks he can do it. And it'd be nice to get down there, then we wouldn't have to move any of the debris. And then over here, we got, there's another dead ash tree right there. That has got, that's solid and still, but like I say, it's right next to the power lines and almost on the property line, and next to that other tree. But it's gonna come down one way or the other. It's either gonna die or fall down. Then we got these twin ones, gravy train, bundle grade. That's something I can handle. You know, just drop it right here. You know, it might be a little bit difficult because they're a twin. Maybe I'd have Herb drop that too, just have him take them down in one shot. But look at, it's all straight, no limbs. You could do that. It's probably a whole truckload right there, half cord, just right there, and just on that tree. So this is somewhere where I can cut and come get the wood. But for right now, I'm making this video on Saturday morning. You can see I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's gonna be 70 degrees today. I'm gonna go play some golf. So what I'm gonna do now is start loading up these blocks down here, the ash, and throw them in for you. So, yeah, I just thought I'd run down here. It's only about 15 minutes from the house, but you know, this is a kind of free firewood I'll take, because actually that stuff is cut pretty good for a tree service that did that, because you know how they normally cut the stuff, 20 inches, 30 inches or more, and or 10 inches, and it's like usually really big pieces. Now that hickory's big, I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that, but as far as today goes, and I'm just gonna throw it in because I'm pressed for time. I'm supposed to tee off at like noon, and it's like 10:30 right now, so I got to drive home, unload the wood, and get ready for golf. So I'll go ahead and set this up on here, start loading these, catch my breath after doing that quick walk and talk. If I think they're junk, I'm just leaving. I'm just basically cherry picking. Like I said, I'm not getting paid to remove it, and I'm not charging her. It's just that whatever I take, that's what I get. I can't believe it, 16 inches. That never happens with tree guys. This one's probably 18, but we'll take it. And if they're too long, I can always sell it as boiler wood. They're not the best rounds I've ever seen. They've probably been here for 4 or 5 years. But beggars can't be choosers. And some are pretty lightweight. We'll see what happens when I split them. That's white oak. I think it's just solid enough where it's going to be okay. About ready to fall, tripping on some of these I can't see. Now this one's probably too long, but boiler wood. I'll just have to separate it at the house. Yeah, this piece of hickory is just way too far gone. You see, I don't know if you've seen that, it just exploded into a million pieces. Now, the ones on the bottom row tend to be more wasted away. Definitely dry though. Yeah, that hickory just doesn't last once it's on the ground. I'm sure all those are just like that too. That looks like I'm getting some boiler wood. Coming up to the longer ones. Loading the truck Daniel Atkins style, throwing them. Let me try grabbing one of these. Well, this oak's so lightweight, It's ready right now. I bet you that pile's been there for 5 years. About as close as I could get to it. The pieces on the bottom are stuck into the ground. Let's see what it looks like when I split them. I just cleaned out my truck. All that bark's falling off in there, just making a mess. There's a big piece. I told Mike he could come down here, bring me a truckload, and I'd pay him $100 for it. How hard is this? Well, there's this thing is so light. You can just tell it would just burn in like 10 seconds. Yep, this is typical 20-incher tree guy stuff. There's the white one. Pretty much a lot of the stuff would just have to, she'd have to pay me to remove it because I'm sure it's no good. I told her I was going to cherry pick, take what I can get. More long ones, 2-footer. I think I got a good signal strength here, so I might do a live stream here someday and cutting them trees down. How would you like to see that? Give her a thumbs up if you want me to do a live stream here. You get down to this hickory and it's just nothing. Nothing left of it. Now the wood just can't sit for years. Don't make it. Get my exercise today. Might go grab a couple more pieces of oak. We'll see how it holds up when I split it. Oh, maybe I could back up a little bit farther. Bark just peels right off it. That's what you call bone dry. This white oak still has some weight to it. But you can't beat this price, right? You get what you pay for. You know, I could cut off 6 inches off of these, but I don't feel like it. say half this load's boiler wood. Somebody will buy it. That go fall out. Yep. That one fell out too. Try to get as much of her stuff as I can. I'll show you what I got on there so far. There sure is a nice shagbark hickory right there. Makes some nice meat smoking wood. It's beautiful. But let's show you what we got. So yeah, it's thrown in. Probably get a few more pieces in there. Been a pretty long video. Walk through these prickers, but you can see that. See what I got on there. Decent load. Like I say, a lot of these are real long. I just gotta make sure it's secure. So all right, everybody who made it to the end, I really appreciate that. Check out some of these videos here that you haven't seen yet, and we'll see you guys at the next one.